Welcome to ADCO Aviation. On the 40th video, we discussed the wiring of our cockpit out to the engine. Today, I've got something a little different. As my followers know, I bought a full case, half VW engine, and figured at the very least, it'd be a great head start for an engine build. But from what I can tell, I ended up with a good, solid 37-ish horsepower engine with dual spark plugs on each scat head. Anyways, I was also gifted a TinyTach that was fading in and out. He said he didn't know how old it was and thought the battery was on its way out. I really like the idea of TinyTach, and it's very lightweight and requires no draw on the main battery. Design Technology, the original designer and manufacturer of the TinyTach, has a great concept in my book. Well, mostly. They use a 3-volt lithium battery with a life cycle of approximately 5 years or so under normal use. But it is not replaceable because the tachs are potted and cannot be opened. Although very low draw, the battery is always on and will display the hours when the engine is not running. So basically, it's disposable or a throwaway meter. I didn't get the manufacturing date before mounting it, so I'm not sure how old it is, but the numbers on the display were fading in and out, mostly out. Anyways, I had about decided to spend another $50 for a new one when I thought, well, what do I have to lose? So let's tear into this and see if it will ever work again. First, I needed to try and open the box that can't be opened. I took a razor knife and cut around the case and the back cover carefully, not to cut myself or the wire that comes from the bottom. Once I cut all the way around, I gently pried the 4 corners and peeled the back off. There was a gray rubber pad over the battery, so I gently peeled it off the battery. Now the non-replaceable battery was exposed. It had a CR2325, which is a 3-volt, 190 milliamp lithium watch battery. But here's the kicker. It was spot welded to the positive and negative tabs. So I just slid my knife between the tab and the battery and pried it till the spot welds broke. I had a CR2032, which is a 3-volt, 240 milliamp battery. I put it in place of the old one and tested the unit to see if I could salvage the tach. It was bright and looking like new. I had thought maybe I could 3D print a new back cover that had a replaceable battery compartment and solder the wires to the tabs to extend to the new battery tray. But then I thought I could just leave this battery. It should last longer than the original since it's 240 milliamps instead of 190. Reseal it back up and we go for another 5+ more years. I even thought about building a cheap spot welder, but haven't taken the time yet. Maybe someday. And I decided the way it was designed wasn't any different to a removable battery case. So I replaced the rubber pad behind the battery and used super glue to reseal the edges of the unopenable box. I clamped it for an hour or so and was able to mount it on the plane. I know that most of my followers probably will be buying a new tach and wouldn't need this tip yet. But hey, after we've been enjoying our creations for 5 to 10 years and our tiny tachs begin to fail, we can remember this cheap country boy that defied the rules and replaced the non-replaceable battery in his TinyTach. I guess I'd have to say, don't try this at home. It will void the warranty. Oh, wait, we're past our 1-year warranty anyways. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and hopefully found some of the info helpful for your build. And if you're on the fence about starting a Legal Eagle build, hopefully I've shown you just how easy it can be. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe to my YouTube, Odyssey, or Rumble channels. Thank you and be safe.